That's about there, I think. Be fine. Right. Oh. Right. So it's not too close. Right. Afternoon, or actually I should say evening now. Right. Let's have a look. Now, hopefully the quality is good. I'm hoping so, at least. Battery there, no. Get over. Got my little pen there. It's actually an Apple pen. Or pencil, I should say, Apple Pencil. And I've got these ones, little things on my iPhone. Oh, I was thinking that the iPhone should now have just the standard USB-C instead of the Fire display or whatever you want to call it. These sort of weird looking things. I think they should do it on all platforms. USB-C is actually the standard now, and it's actually much faster than your I would say it's much faster than your Thunderbolt ports. Alright, welcome guys and girls to either the live stream or when people just come on and just want to watch the show in general just afterwards. Oh, the dog's here, nice. Woof woof. And also, I want to just talk general about my experience with Apple and stuff. Like, since I actually went over from Android all the way over to Apple, and the transition was absolutely brilliant. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because I always believed a lot of people saying Apple weren't that good, they're overpriced and expensive. Okay, they're overpriced and expensive, but a lot of stuff are actually going on par with each other now. And if you think like Apple were expensive, well, what about these Samsung companies as well? You could pretty much, some of the iPhones now are on the same sort of level. Like, you can probably get the one of the decent Samsung phones for the same price as an iPhone. So you can't say the one's like one more expensive than the other one when it comes to Apple or Samsung. I think they have a bit of flaws. Okay, Samsung has more sort of like, you could put whatever you like on it, apps wise, or tablet wise. Like, oh, your internet's been playing up like crazy. Okay, nice. But the thing is, if you think about the reason why I went over to Apple, considering that, okay, yeah, it's more stricter, but stricter means obviously the apps will benefit a lot better. So if I got like at the moment I'm doing a lot of like drawings and sketches. Now there's the reason why you can't put Android stuff onto iPad, it's for security reasons, but also it's obviously can strict some certain apps. I mean, iOS apps are really good and they benefit a lot, but when it comes to, say, Android, okay, they're more wide open, so you can put whatever you want on it and they're not strict. But sometimes you need a bit of strictness because it makes the apps actually work a lot better. My iPhone, yes, I've got a pink case, but that's me. That's my pink case. So for my iPhone 11 Pro, I mean, with all the updates I've done on it, it still works. It's fine. It's good. I've not really had any problems with it, and I've got multiple apps on there. If I can find it. So I have my my Apple TV on there. I buy a lot of stuff on there, films to watch. I have my clocks, my maps and stuff on there as well. I mean, I have the App Store, so if I wanted to buy some games, which I actually have been buying some games for my iPad Pro 2021, and it's amazing. But do you know what? I also have, I think it's called My Folio, which is basically a keyboard which actually works on the iPad Pro 2021. Now, I bought that from Argos. Around the same time I bought this Apple Pencil. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Hang on, see if I can I get that in there? Yeah, so anyway, this is the Apple Pencil. It's about 200 quid. And you're thinking, well, why pay £200 just for a pencil? It's not any kind of pencil. It's an Apple Pencil. Now, I bought this a while going back, about, I think it's start of last year in 2021. And these pencils work wondrous with the iPad Pro 2021. To be honest, I couldn't do any work on my iPad without one of these. The iPad pencils to myself, it's very smooth. It almost feels like you're writing a memoir, or just like if I want to do some drawings and stuff, it just feels like a natural pen. But like with these apps I've got on it at the moment, that I've actually bought, there's a sketching app on it, which I've been doing for the last couple of days. I will do a video about it in the next few days, or I might do a live stream. I'll write down all the apps that I'm using right now, and then I will do a video in the next couple of days live stream on it, because I feel like if I'm live streaming over on my YouTube channel, it's a lot better at the moment than me uploading, I would say, in a way, because obviously my internet is shit at the moment. I'm just getting, for uploads, I'm getting like a 1 megabyte upload, I would guess. So the quality is not that great, well, for uploading videos. So will become, but also, yeah, these actually charge up. They've got a battery of some sort in there, so I can put that on the top. Basically, I could put this up here, and now it's charging, even though it says 100% already. It's actually charging up my Apple Pencil, and that's at the top here. This screen that's actually doing the live stream now is off my iPad. Now, the quality is not bad. Actually, the quality is good on the camera. But what I would like to see now, to come out of all this for maybe a new iPad Pro 2022, if they bring it out this year, is maybe some of the same features that they had on the iPhone 13. Now, obviously, iPhone 13 is one of the latest ones, and this came out, I think, just around about the end of 2020, is it? I think, for the iPad itself. Actually, let's have a look. When did the iPad, I'm pretty sure it was like 2020 or at the start of 2021. Some of it, because they do. Actually, no, actually, it'd probably be 2021. Um, okay, so. Oh, so it came out April the 30th, 2021. So that was for the iPad Pro. And this was, I think, and then we've got the, so I would say, obviously, if it was coming out the new one this year, it would have been around about April, but because of April being whatever it was at the time, it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird that they're not bringing out any iPads this year. Well, at the moment, it might bring one out next year, I would give or take, but then again, I don't know, so I'm wondering if when the iPhone 14 will probably be out, because I would guess maybe, so probably October, November for the iPhone 14, but we don't know yet because there's nothing, really, no information on it. And then there's rumours that it's going to be the last iPhone. I don't know whether it will be or not. Anyway, I've got my little light on at the top, that's why you can see the reflections. But yeah, I'm going to be probably do this till around about 8 o'clock, this live stream. Try and get as many people as we can in there. And so what I've been doing with my iPad is mostly architect stuff on there. So I've just been 3D scanning with my iPad Pro 2021, and I've had it since like last year in 21 I mean, because we're 2022 now, but yeah, I don't know, it's one of those things, it's like, it's an interesting experience. Like, I've got what's it called, I've got another tablet in the other room, but that's not an Apple tablet. And when you compare the Apple tablets with the Samsung tablets, it seems that the Apple tablets were made for all kinds of stuff. So I do all my video editing on here. I do all my 3D grammetry stuff on here as well, photogrammetry. Like basically, if you don't know what photogrammetry is I'll take an object, I'll use the LiDAR on this camera, because there's actually a LiDAR at the back. So behind the camera here is actually the LiDAR camera. Now what that does is it 3D scans the entire rooms. So say if I'm in here and I want to 3D scan this entire room, like from corner to corner, so say this corner here, and then go all the way over to the other side, or to this corner here, and then to the other corner, over to that corner, to that corner. It actually gets all the corners. So it does like an edge to edge. And also these like little bits of the window, right here, it scans that entire little rim of the edge of the window, goes all the way down there, and it goes all the way around the back. And also these little bits as well, gets all the little rims there, and makes it into an actually awesome sort of 3D model of it. But the only thing they don't do, and I would love them to actually do it at some point, is to 3D scan windows, because it doesn't go through it goes through the window, the laser, because it's a laser pointer. LiDAR basically is a laser, and it just goes through glass, and it goes through all kinds of images, like anything metal, shiny objects. Also, the only thing that LiDARs don't do as well is do grass very well. Some of it does if it's not windy, But if you got a windy day and you got the trees blowing, like out there, I don't know if you guys and girls can see that window there, or all the trees there. You can see it all moving in the background. That's my window out there at the moment. So, now, oh shit. Yeah, so look at that. You can see all the trees moving, and you can see more moving there. Now, if I was to 3D scan that entire like trees moving within sequence, like every single bit, the LiDAR itself will not actually be able to catch up due to the fact that basically LiDAR cameras, I don't know what it is with the LiDARs, I'm not like a professional on LiDAR, but the photogrammetry or the laser grammetry on it won't scan it at all. Well, it scans it, but doesn't do it very well. It leaves all these like either blotches of holes, or the grammetry itself. The photogrammetry itself just has like little blotches all over the place, and it looks really, really bad and terrible. But actually, I don't know if I've got one, because actually one I did before, and I'll see if I got and I might be able to sign into my Sketchfab, because I've put some on my Sketchfab. And actually, you can check out my models on Sketchfab, guys and girls, for free. I think it's the same name, Anthony Kenneth Bishop, where I do my own like photogrammetry stuff. And where is it? Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Models. Okay, so go here, and we'll just put my name in there, Anthony Kenneth Bishop, and you'll see these free downloads. I've done some free downloads of different things, really, actually, if I can. Right. Now, just trying to see if I can. Alright. Now, here's one that I did. Hang on. Can I move that one? There we go. So I could do some full screen. Alright. Let me just turn that around. Now, I've done a really good one. Now, this was with my iPad Pro at the time. You should be able to see it. Look at that. Now, I did that on the Western Beach. There was the ticket machine, and also, if you move around, it's all in 3D. So I managed to get, but obviously some of the grammetry, you can see, doesn't actually like take properly because it's so shiny and all that stuff. Let's see if I can get a bit closer. Look at that. And you can see the floor as well. The material on the floor seemed alright because of the material itself, because of bricks, anything stonework will work out really well on it. Now, what I've noticed, this is in high quality as well. So because of it being high quality, I managed to get the parking meter charges on there as well. And look at that. Look how clear that comes out. Now, this is one of my models that you can download by going over to my Sketchfab thing, but also put some likes on it, guys and girls. And I'll see if I can get there. So, yeah, so this is, if you want to like use my material and stuff, just put some comments in there and some likes and stuff. But yeah, this is what I've been doing on my iPad. I actually took that with my iPad Pro 2021. This is how realistic and how good the thing. And look at that, you can even see the back. Obviously, some of the bottom didn't tape properly, but it is what it is. It's like, and I pay for the app. I think it's like £7.99 or something, or £4.99 a month. Actually, no, I think it's gone up to about £9 a month, which is not bad. Actually, which is not bad at all. I think there's like a lifetime on it. I'm not too sure. I will have to have a look for it. But these apps I use to actually do 3D modeling, they come out really good. There's another one I use. It's called Scanniverse, and I think I've got that for the whole year. I think I paid that for the whole year for Scanniverse. I'm just trying to think how much I paid for that one actually. No, some of it tells me. Because I know the other one's like £6 or £9 a month. And on settings, subscriptions. But yeah, I just love doing 3D grammetry. Right, one's called Scanniverse. And that one's on a yearly thing. Scanniverse yearly. And what's the other one? Polycam. Polycam is £6.99 a month. For 1 month, £6.99. So that's actually a lot cheaper than before. But what I like to do is I use these two apps depending on what I'm doing with them. It's like 3D tunnels. If I want to do a 3D tunnel, I'll use Polycam. Polycam to me is really good. It gets that entire tunnel, whether it's dark or not in there, regardless of if it's not too much dark, it will basically 3D scan it anyway. 3D scan the entire environment. Or if you wanted to do a room like this, you can do the whole room like that, which is pretty cool. Also, I've managed to get an adapter as well. Actually, I've got my little gold pink like pencil case as well. That's actually for my Apple pencil. So I can put my pencil in there. And that actually fits in there. Lovely. Look at that. I might get like a gold thing to go over the top of that. And also, I used that the other day to clean my iPad. Now the thing is, what you want to do, guys and girls, when you're cleaning your iPad, don't use anything that can scratch mark anything. I like to use a microfiber cloth like this to give that a little wipe over. And what this does, it's actually scratch resistant, stops it from scratching surfaces and all that. So also I've got my Folio, which is the little keyboard. I have to charge that up every so often, but my Folio is called keyboard. I've had that since I bought it from Argos. I think it was like 159, 200 quid. Well worth it. Well worth the thing, because I if I'm just doing some typing, it actually works really good, especially for typing. I will do a review on that at some point. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm just trying to find my thingamajig. Oh, what's that over there? No, that's not there. Yeah, right, so I'll try to get this working. This is the Rode Micro microphone. Now, I tried to get this working with my iPad 2021. This won't work for some reason. I might have to get an adapter, actually, I think I might have an adapter. Actually, is this the one? So I got that one, but this one's weird thing because this one's iPhone. It's an iPhone sort of thing, so those ones won't work. I think I've got an adapter somewhere where it's a 3-pin to a TRS to a TRRS, which is basically the thing. And then what you do is plug that into your iPhone, and you can use this thing as a microphone sort of thing to work these. But I might need to get a couple more of those microphone adapters, because some reason these ones not working properly. I will try and get it working at some point. I think I've got the adapters for these. But anyway, that's like a little sort of a dead cat, they call it. Microphone dead cat. But this is the Rode Microphone Mini. It's actually an amazing microphone, by the way, when you can get it to work. I will try and get that working on my iPad at some point. I don't need it at the moment, but it comes in handy. And also I could try and get, where is it? We'll try and get this working next as well on the iPad, which is the Rode Reporter microphone. It's another Rode microphone. I've got quite a few microphones and around, but the one that actually does it, actually works. If I can find it. So what I've had to do is get a adapter. Now, I didn't know if this would work or not, but it actually does. This is the newer. This is the newer microphone. So look at that. That's a nice little microphone. And you can put that onto a little stand. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've got my little stand somewhere, or microphone holder somewhere. But also, what I found to get the sort of thing going on the iPad. Now, I wanted my headphones and I wanted my microphone all connected to the iPad. Now, the only way I found out a little trick, and I had to do all this myself, the research on it. Right, so this here is an adapter. This is USB-C, as you can see there. That's actually a USB-C port. Now, on here, we have some various different ports. This cost me 40 quid, this little tiny little gadget right here. So you got your SD card, you've got your USB 3 port, USB-C, you can stick a hard drive, and then you've got your headphone socket there, or microphone socket, whatever you want to use it for, or you could use both in there, which I actually found a little trick on. And then you got your USB-C where you can charge up your iPad extra through the port on the power stuff. So even though they've got that on there already, but this is handy because obviously you can use the port up on the back to basically put that into it. So you put that into it, and then you've got no charge to charge, or no port to charge up your iPad. Well, that's the USB-C, so that will charge up your iPad as well in quick time. So that just goes onto the USB side. And what I've noticed is I've got this adapter, this little splitter. As you can see, there's little splitters there. And I bought this, I think it was like 7 quid, £5 to £7. As you can see, this one here is a microphone, and then we've got your headphone socket. Now I've got both these. Now what you need to do, I found out a way of doing this, because obviously with the micro Rode microphone, the micro version, or the mini microphone, there's no power source powering it up. So the only way to get a microphone working is if it's a battery operated one. So this one has got a battery source to it. So I'll take that off. As you can see, the battery's in there, and that's charging up. So there's a battery there. It's the double A's. I've got an Ultra. I think this is the 200% ones. Yeah, I think this is the 200. So you put that in there. And then you can switch that on. And you see like a little blue light. So this will basically just do the entire lot. So at the moment, iOS 16 is coming out, which is going to be good, by the way, guys and girls, because you'll be able to get the icons and you'll be able to shrink them down, or you'll be able to maximize them. So it's almost like your ordinary tablets, the ones you got, your Android tablets, where you can hold them down, stretch them out, and then just put them to the side, or like Windows 10 tablets, the Windows 10 versions of them, or whatever, the Windows 11, I'm not too sure, but I would guess the Windows 10 style thing, where you've got the little tablet side things and you can just pull them out and just stretch them out and stuff. But to be honest, that should have been in there on day one entirely. That should have been just sort of your basic sort of icons, just to stretch them out, stretch them out, stretch them out, and just like, so you could just move them over slowly, or just put them wherever you want the icons, which is going to be good in a way. But I reckon like the iPad Pro is not an iPad Pro yet, and we could get the features all there to make it an iPad Pro. But what I would love to actually see, and I'm very, very big on some of the stuff that I've bought. So I have, what's it called? Final Cut Pro. Now I've got that on the iMac computer. I paid 350 quid for when it first came out. Well, not when it first came out, because it's been out for a long time, but when I picked it up, I think it was like 300 quid or 350 or something, some ridiculous price. I think it's probably about 300 quid. Now, I would love the option to be able to use my Final Cut Pro on here, on this tablet, on this iPro 2021. Now, obviously, this computer here, or this tablet, is everything I do on it. I do everything on this tablet. Pretty much like video editing now. I do my music, audio and stuff on it as well. And I just love it in general, to be honest. I love doing the whole videos and stuff on it. And what I do is I will take some videos from my iPhone that I take, because this is what I do my videos, and this is what I record my videos on. So I record most of my videos through a app which is called Filmic Pro. Now, a friend of mine actually recommended this because he's in the camera business and does various different things like movies and stuff. But what I was told by him is basically to use Filmic Pro like this, my Filmic Pro, and it's an app. It wasn't an expensive app either. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't really expensive at all. Inexpensive more than anything. But also you got double take on it, which means basically I could take a video of myself and a front, and it uses the front camera as well, so it's using both cameras. Or and also I can do cinematic on there as well, so I could do 24 frames per second, Now, for my camera, I could do resolutions all the way up to 4K on it, all the way up to 4K. But if I use 4K on it and go press on 4K, and then I go 2391 or 27, actually 27. Let's have a look. Hang on, is it 27? Um, so yeah, 27. Okay, so there we go. So I'll go here. I can change the cameras. I can go to a selfie mode, and I can actually just record myself. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There we go. So I can record myself, and I could do like videos on here, and then basically I can get myself in the picture. Has the line at the top there, so that means I can keep myself within that line, and I can have it like into a cinematic, so it cuts the bars off the top and has the bars at the bottom, so it gives that, and then you do the 24 frames per second. Or as I can actually do, if I go to frame rate, I could do 24, so I could do 48 frames and then drop that down to 24 frames, and I can get a slower motion sort of thing on it. So I could do, yeah, because I think there's a few films that are actually done in 48 frames per second, which is ridiculous. I don't know why they would do a film in 48 frames per second, but at least it's there. And then if I wanted to do 48 frames, I can actually, so if I wanted frame rate up to 60, and then I can drop that down to 30, and it just kind of makes it nice and smooth. So you have that new smooth. Right, what PC do you use for streaming? Oh, right, so, you're Elvis Presley, I did, man. Come on, baby, it's Elvis Presley. Oh, Christopher, I did, man. Nice to see you again. Yeah, nice to see you, man. How's it doing? What PC do I use for streaming? So at the moment, because I've got a shitty internet speed at the moment, so I've got like a crappy internet, but I'm still managing to do live streaming on here. I'm using, I think my download speed is about 14, 15 megabytes download speed, give or take. So it all depends. My upload is like 1 megabyte, maybe 1.5 if I'm lucky. Elvis, it's like you never left the building. Come on, baby, it's Elvis Presley. Come on, baby. But yeah, I mean, I really don't use my PC much for live streaming. Only once I've set up. At some point, I will set it up completely in the sitting room once I've got my carpets all sorted out, though. But yeah, for camera wise, I just like doing videos and just recording my vlogs, and I'll do it on my iPhone and then I'll drag it over. Your stream is running fair. Ah, cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably because I don't know if it's in 1080p. Is it in 1080p on your guys' end? Or is it 720? I don't know at the moment. Let us know what the resolution is on it. And I've got my little light there as well. I've got a little light casting down. Actually, I've got the bedroom light off as well, saving a little bit electric, and because I've got the no curtains there, so it lets a little bit of light in. But yeah, I mean, this little gadget here helps actually my area, the tablet, a lot better. So it's a lot better. So if I stuck this in to my area here, or into the USB-C on the side, to be honest, I think all iPhones from now on should be USB-C. On 300 megs internet. More like 480, I don't know. Well, does it say 480? Does it on the thing, or can't you change the... Because I think there was a setting on it. Actually, let's have a look. Let's see. I'll see if I go... Let's go to my settings a second. Let's turn off my Wi-Fi a minute on here. And just go to my mobile data on my phone. We'll soon find out. Because I can check it out that way. Let's have a look. All quality. Oh, so it's around about 720, so it's not too bad, considering. Yeah, so about 720, so we're not doing too bad. Don't look it to my eye, not. Yeah, I mean, it's the internet up and down stuff. It varies, it depends on the... Oh, out of focus. Right, what about now? Well, I have to make do what we've got at the moment until I can get at some point that they can fit a fibre optic internet in the area, but because at the moment in the area it's absolutely shit and all that pretty much. Oh, it's looking good, yeah. Alright, that's good, man. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, if I could do more live streams, just talking about stuff, quality and all that kind of stuff, not just about the internet, but about the tech I'm using at the moment, and it'd be awesome. Because at the moment, Apple are actually slowly starting to bring out more decent stuff on the go. So I'm looking forward to Apple's next products and stuff, future products. But I wish, actually, I'm hoping when the Apple iPad Pro 2022 comes out, I hope that the next LiDAR becomes wider and longer. And oh, great! No, that's good, man. Yeah, I don't know why, because I thought it would be 1080p, but then again, I think 1080p only works, I think, on a certain amount of bandwidth. So I think for 720, I think is like 5 megabytes download, and I think the 1080p is like 10 to 15 megabytes download and 2 to 3 megabytes upload. It all depends really on the speed and the quality. I always try and go for 70 megabytes, but because I've got a shit internet now, I don't have that option, so I won't say shit. I mean, I can still do live streams, so that's a good thing. It's just the area that we're in. But anyway, so what I've got here is, oh, there's no 1080 option. No. Yeah, well, it's 720 is 720. So yeah, what I've got here is a splitter. Now these splitters are actually really good on the quality and stuff, for sound quality. Now I've got them basically for gold, because these are actually like the gold connectors, the 3.5 mil ones on there. Now, because this is a battery operated one, it's already got like the 48 volts or phantom power built in to this entire microphone. So if where is that? And there's my little hairy dead cat, which is basically like a muffler, a wind muffler. Stick this in its hole, and I can just brush that off. And then what we've got there is the thing for the microphone. And then what we can do then is plug this one end into the microphone, like that. Then we got just that ordinary one that goes straight in. And we should have some better sound quality, but I don't know what you guys and girls think of this sound quality of the audio. The audio I'm using at the moment is built within the iPad. I'm using the microphone from the iPad. Seems alright though. That's fine now. But yeah, I use you sometimes just to do some sound stuff on it. And that's my headphone bit, so if I want to plug my headphones in. Austrian Audio do absolutely amazing microphones. Oh yeah, the Australian ones. Yeah, do you know what? I've got a couple of them, the Australian ones. Actually, I've got the other one in the other room as well, which I'm going to be setting up very soon. You're on about the, what's it called? The Rode microphones. That's a Rode. And then you've got the Rode Micro, which is another one, but this one doesn't work on the iPad because it's not actually battery operated and there's no phantom power on it. So I could like basically whack this straight onto something and then just do it that way. But I find this was all right. I picked this one up for 12 quid, I think, or £15, 12, £15. And this one's to do with Newer. Got Newer there. I think that's a Chinese brand. This is the CM15. So what I'm going to do is going to quickly test it and see if you guys and girls can hear a difference on the thing, and make sure it doesn't really kick me out of the live stream while I'm doing it. Okay, I've got that one. Right, now what I need to do is, you might not hear me for a second whilst I'm trying to attach this microphone. Right, what about now? Can you guys hear me now? Is this a lot better, would you say? Because this is more of a condenser or omnidirectional, I think it is. Too quiet. Too quiet. Hang on. Let's have a look. See if I can put up the decibels a little bit. Right. What about now? I put 10 decibels extra to it. What about now? Because you see, I've had to increase the decibel count on it. Oh, why does this keep going up? Hang on. Bit better, yeah? I mean, if I can... Right, so I don't know what this white in. They've got like a minus bar, and then there's like a little squiggle line, so I don't know if that makes anything. Might be like a higher pitch or something, I don't know. Come on, baby. I think if I got it a bit closer like this, that might make it a bit better because of the pitch sound on it. OC18. Come on, baby. The iPad was the best. Okay, right. So it's probably because this is a cheap mic, but I don't know. Well, we'll try it without the microphone a second. Right. Is that better? Is that back? Just make sure my microphone's better. Ah, shit. Let's just keep going down. Alright, there we go. I don't know what is with some of these microphones. Obviously, it's probably because there's no booster on it. It's not like where with the what's it called? The mixer I got in the other room, which I've got to try and find out the box. Oh, that's more natural sounding, a lot better. It's because basically the ones here, they're not out of the box into the mixer. So make sure that that's pretty on that microphone. Just turn it off. Don't want to waste the batteries. But they're more of like interviews. If I want to do an interview and you want that sort of interview style, because there's different microphones for different situations. Love it. Nice. Yeah, catch you later, Paul. You stay safe, man. Actually, and the reason, because the reason I got the iPad last year was I heard so much good shit about it, and also the only feature I normally used to use a lot of the time on the iPad was actually the LiDAR, so I could do 3D modeling. Now, if you guys and girls have seen my previous videos where I've got an actual picture of the tunnel that I did, I actually 3D scanned that actually with the iPad. It's like, I don't know, it's really interesting that you could get a camera and it takes like photos of an entire like a room or a tunnel or different things, and then it just kind of mashes them together and makes it into a model. Oh yeah, not doing too bad, man. What about you anyway, Christopher? I haven't seen you for a while though. You keeping good? I took a walk down to that burger place again. Got myself a meal not long ago at the glass place, the glass maker, and it's not really that bad, to be honest. It's a lot healthier than, let's just say, it's a lot healthier than actually going to McDonald's or Burger King, which is unhealthy anyway because of the crap and preservatives they put in it. But I don't know, I kind of like it in there. But by the time I got out of the glass maker today, right, I was going to go to the supermarket, but they were bloody closed at 5 o'clock, so I was going to get some food for tonight. But then, as I got food in the fridge, so I'm sure I got it for later. But I was going to get some beans and some bread and stuff, but I'm sure there's probably shops around here somewhere in AOC that probably open till 11 or something on a Sunday. I just got to look around. I haven't been really exploring that much, to be honest, in the area. Oh no, I don't miss meat, man. I could care less of meat. I'm saving the planet by just basically helping the planet by actually eating plant-based foods and vegan foods. And it kind of helps your mind as well, and it helps your brain a lot as well. Stimulates your brain. Because if you've got all that meat going in your body, it's not really doing your mind any good. And also you get all those chemicals and bloody crap stuff in the meats. The really unhealthy shit. It's like I've just started going walking more, actually. I've started walking more. And I'm feeling, actually, I'll tell you what, I'm feeling absolutely bloody great just walking more in the area. Whether it's just a 10-minute walk down the road or something, my legs are starting to get a bit better. They're hurting a little bit on the toes and stuff. But I mean, I won't stop drinking Coke Zero. Coke Zero to me is good. It's never put me off. Yeah, that's all right, man. That's cool. Each their own. I always say each their own and stuff. Like at the end of the day, if people want to eat meats, they should eat meats. Yeah, well, let's just say that with the meat industry, it uses around about, I'd say, 70% CO2, which is actually a lot. They're trying to get it right down to around about 50%. They will never do that and stuff. The amount of demand for it, for meats, the amount of demand for meats is ridiculous. That's why it's around about, I'd say, 70% demand at the moment. So obviously using 70% of the CO2. And when it comes to us plant eaters, we only use about 30%, give or take. About, I would say, I reckon around about 30%. 30% is not bad though. It's actually really good. We're more sort of carbon green than anything. We're trying to help the planet and save the planet by not actually eating animals and also saving the farming industry. I think farmers should be doing more. To be honest, they should be actually just doing maybe vegan farms and stuff and just like plant-based alternatives to meats and stuff. Like they could make shit tons of money if they were more focused on healthy eating rather than unhealthy eating. I mean, I've started eating more salad now and stuff. I'm getting more into eating salads than anything else. I was like, I had a bit of a salad to go with my vegan burger today. those like little nice burgers. Because actually, the words have I got the picture on here? Actually, I think I've got the picture on here somewhere. Where is it? Well, with plant-based, it goes directly into you, not through animals, then through you. Say with the extra process. Yeah, and that's the whole saving point. Oh, you don't drink any fizz, no. Actually, it's like this today, right? If I can find it. Got a bloody hay fever coming on and shit. Anyway, look at this. This is what I've been eating. And look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. Oh, that is a vegan burger. Now, I've been getting a bit of like people putting in there, oh, it just looks like slob and all that shit. I'll tell you what's it's worse than dog food and stuff. To be honest, I don't think so. I don't think it is. It didn't taste like that. It tasted absolutely perfect, almost perfect. So people just don't like really good, healthy food. They just like to moan about really, really healthy foods that do look tasty. Oh, definitely. It was tasty at the time and all that. And I had one today as well. Anyway, just to let you guys and girls know as well, that there's this guy who's on YouTube, right? Now, I'm not about this other guy, the one I fell out with, but his friend who he's been going over to his channel and he's been talking to him and all of that. I actually did a video about them before, right? And we fell out over a bloody stupid video game. And I'm not the one that was like butthurt by it though, because I think fucking video games are video games. So I could care less playing fucking video games and stuff. But there was this this lad who does a lot of his videos over on his channel. If you can see there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the one who does a lot of stuff. I've actually kept this video for when to give to YouTube, because I want to give them directly to YouTube. I don't know if YouTube's going to be fucking doing anything about it, but I was watching his video the other day, that particular video, and he was being like homophobic on that video, saying all kinds of fucking homophobic words, and you think his friend, right, or the one he's friends with, does the 4K TVs and shit, you would think he would have literally had a word with him about that. But I'm hoping YouTube does something about it, because there should be no tolerance, right? There should be nothing on YouTube with people using that kind of words and shit to anybody. And I mean anybody in that shit form of talks. And then he goes, on that video, he goes, oh, I've got freedom of speech. I can say what I like on my YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, he can say what he likes on that YouTube channel, on his channel and stuff. But when it comes down to homophobic words of any nature, then that's not freedom of speech. That is hate speech. So there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech. And like, I've got that to give YouTube at some point, and they might end up, I'm hoping they end up, what a light bulb he sounds. Yeah, he's, yeah, I'm trying to find, because I've got his YouTube channel now. Because he changes his bloody name of his YouTube channel, and his name or his YouTube channel is is that? Brandon is Shadow PC. So definitely, if you guys and girls hear anything like any homophobic words on this channel, please do report it as much as you can, because I don't think in any manners people should be using that shit. And also he's been doing a bit of racist stuff on it as well, and he thinks it's all freedom of speech. And I think, well, you don't do that shit on this channel, even though we've fallen out, right, in any manners and stuff, right? I'm not really worried about us falling out and shit, but when you use like hate speech and shit, and then he's supposed them two are against that one guy who's having everybody on him to try and get him off the platform. And these two fellas, these two people, are actually doing exactly the same bullshit as anything. They're both narcissistic. He's a narcissistic person, and they need to basically be put off the platform, because if he's not telling Brandon basically to stop the racism, stop the homophobic shit on his channel, then obviously there's going to be some sort of him not listening to him. And he still has him come on to his live streams with him, which actually goes to show the narcissistic stuff going. But I don't know, people like that need to be taken off the platform. They need to be deplatformed entirely. And it was like, is it only the other day when I started listening to that? Because I've been checking out, making sure if he's got any slip ups. And then live on the 4K channel, he actually threatened to kill me as well. It was on one of the videos, live streams that he did. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to have to find that one and stuff. But, and you, to be honest, like, when you come to that shit, yeah, he threatened to kill me. And he lives all the way in America, and he's in like Miami somewhere. They're both in Miami, actually, both of them. So he's got to come a long way, get a fucking ticket, come over onto the plane, come over, and then he's got to try and find me. But yet YouTube themselves, they're allowing shit this to happen on their platforms. And I've already put a tweet out on Twitter about it, of all this shit going on. And I've actually signed the link as well. I've actually copied and linked it to YouTube on their Twitter. So hopefully they can sort this shit out. And we know who's pulling his strings as well. Obviously, we know that the downscaler, is pulling his strings. Empty threats, dude. That's all they. Well, I wouldn't say empty threats after apparently what the downscaler told us that this Brandon kid killed his dad. And like, I thought it was all lies, actually. I thought it was all lies. But when I found out, apparently, in defence, he got basically got off, went to prison for a little bit, I think, or whatever. But they couldn't put him to prison for life. He killed his dad out of defence. This is the Brandon kid, and like I wasn't going to talk about it, but 4K's friends with him. And I've noticed a lot of narcissistic shit coming out of both of them, and they're trying to pretend that they're trying to look out to watch the YouTube and the platforms, but it's like okay, so defending yourself, right? Say if you accidentally were trying, if you were trying to say defend yourself in that way, and then suddenly you go and basically kill your dad out of defense by accident, or but I wouldn't say accident, but defending yourself, would actually stabbing your own father 13 times, would that actually be a defense? Would that be you defending yourself, stabbing someone 13 times? Please let me know, because I don't think, say if I was to go around and I stabbed someone and I said, oh, well, I'm disabled and I've got learning difficulties and all this stuff, but I've just stabbed this guy like 50 times and stuff. Like, no, the thing is, he got away with it. Now, he did a talk about it on 4K's live stream, but I didn't watch the live stream. I was actually only told about it in a party at the time, when 4K told us in the party, and but he told people on one of the podcasts or one of the live streams over on 4K's thing. So obviously it was out and about in public and stuff on it. But the reason, like, it's all in the papers. It's all in the papers on there. If you put Brandon kills dad 13 times or stabs him 13 times and all that. It's out on the internet. It's not like it's some sort of secret or anything. So, but I don't know. It's one of those things, like, you wouldn't think. I didn't even know, like, obviously on my YouTube channel, when I do my stuff, and I used to sort of team up and stuff, and we used to do podcasts together. Now, obviously, if he was defending himself at the time, why would you stab someone 13 times? 13 times. That's not a defensive thing. I would get it if he accidentally stabbed him once or twice, trying to defend himself, trying to get him off him or something. But I don't know, it's one of those things, like, 13 times. It's almost like he wanted him dead in the first place. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys and girls make of it. Or, well, I don't know, but this is what I heard. That's always like hearsay stuff. But I've also seen the article on it. Hang on. Where is it? Same kid, and all that. Where is it? What is it? Because he got away with it and he got off and stuff, but it was all because him being disabled and all this kind of stuff. And they've always had it up for me and Katie and stuff, saying, "Oh, we're making excuses because we're disabled and stuff." But it's like, at the end of the day, if you're doing a killing, then he made an excuse to say he was defending himself. And like, you wouldn't think, if you threatened time. Well, the thing is, like, 4K had a word with him on his live stream and stuff and all that. But I don't know, it's like, but he still said it on the live stream. And I did actually report it to YouTube on their Twitter page and all that, but whether anything comes to it or to fruition, I don't know. But I've saved a lot of videos. I've got a shit ton of videos. Just trying to find that one, because there was actually a picture. Actually, I think I've got that on a tweet somewhere. Because you see, I always have my backups and stuff and all that shit. But the thing is, I wonder why YouTube have a killer on the platform anyway, on here. Or obviously, he killed his dad, and obviously he said it was like not on purpose. But then again, I don't know. Like, how does YouTube not know? You would think he wouldn't be allowed on any platforms, to be honest, at all. But I don't know, it's one of those things. Just trying to find it a second. Oh, 8 o'clock already, nearly in 10 minutes. So I was only gonna do the live stream till 8 o'clock. But I want to try and find that important one. Because I want to know that I want you guys and girls to know what kind of a person they are. Because 4K like harbouring, basically, I wouldn't say harbouring, but more like got a killer as a friend on his platform. Yet he's trying to get deplatform other people off on it. So I don't know. It's one of those things. Because it's definitely important for people's safety and shit on here as well, if they ever come across them and shit. Trying to find that bloody... no. No. Yeah, they definitely need to get a life. I mean, they're picking on that Quantum guy. Now, I'm not going to defend Quantum and that and stuff. Obviously, if he's got his own things that's to do with him, but and if he's pissing people off, I mean, that's up to them. But I'm staying well out of that sort of like drama between them. It's down to YouTube, or it's actually, it should only be down to YouTube. It shouldn't be down to a mob of YouTubers to attack them. Just trying to find that post, some link someone sent me, because they did a lot of research into this Brandon kid. They've done a lot of research into it. Just trying to find that post. We've got all these like people trying to gun after one person, but yet they don't want to look at themselves in that manner as well. They just want sort of all of it to come under. It kind of takes it all off them being what they're not looking at themselves in the mirror, but they don't mind people to not worry. They worry about themselves, that other people are looking at them. So what they have to do is they do this like little smoke and mirrors sort of thing, where they push them to the side so they don't know what the fuck's going on. But I'm just trying to find that bloody... Actually, let's have a look, see if I can... Right, so I'm just checking if my friend, one of my friends is still around a minute. Let's have a look. Because you see, I always like to check or fact check things and all of that myself. And when you find like certain information and shit, that's what people should be always doing. Where's this? Okay. So what I found. So what I found, right, intriguing is how the hell, right, a guy is allowed to be released from jail or gets put on probation for killing someone or their own father, gets away with it, and then you'd think, if I can find it. Well, this was done in 2015. So this is what we're dealing with on a YouTube video after fatally stabbing his father. And I'm thinking, how can YouTube themselves not actually see this shit happening, or actually just allow people like them onto a platform like this? It's just beyond me. You guys and girls, let me know and stuff and all that. Well, it's the stream's about everything and anything. I've been talking quite a bit about Apple, about the products itself, and also we've been talking about some killer bloke who's still out and about on YouTube, doing videos on YouTube and shit. And obviously, 2014, 2015, or whatever you want, the time and stuff. And now it's 2022, so he's been out of prison, for 7 years? And he's still lurking on YouTube and stuff, and he does a lot of racist shit on there and a lot of homophobic videos. It's like he don't give a shit. So he's never going to be a changed person. Yeah, that's the new BT hub. It's I don't know. It's shit quality at the moment because I've only got like a shitty internet until they put the fibre optic in that. Is it good? Yeah. If you got like a 64 kilobit internet connection, it's perfect. But for internet connections in itself, I've got a 15 megabit, 14, 15 megabit download. Upload's about 1 megabyte, so it's not really that sort of fantastic. Obviously, they don't know when we're going to get fibre optic in this area. To be honest, fibre optic should have been around a while. Should have been around for a while. But anyway, I'm going to finish off this live stream because I've been actually streaming for the last 96 minutes. But yeah, guys and girls, do watch out for people like this on YouTube. Like, obviously, him being sort of convicted of killing his father and stuff, and he's still out doing YouTube videos. We'll give him a second chance and stuff, but after he made a threat to actually killing me and stuff and all that, I'm not holding my breath and all that about it. But yeah, I don't know, it's one of those things. And then he's been pissing a lot of the people off. Have a good night, my friend. Please pray for my sister in Ukraine. I will do. Definitely will pray and stuff and all that. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, they should send Brendan off to Ukraine and stuff, fucking put some. If he wants to kill some people, then take him to Ukraine and take on the Russians and stuff. Anyway, you have a nice evening. Cheers for the sub and all that. You all have a good evening. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.